beauties and welcome back to my channel. In this video that's going to be brands that I want to try in 2019. I did one of these videos for 2018, like brands I want to try during 2018. I also did a follow-up video on that one that was live quite recently. That was brands that I wanted to try during 2018. Well, did I? I'm gonna link both of those videos down below in the description box if you want to see what that was about and how I did how I did in 2018. So this is gonna be brands that I want to try in 2019. I know that it was like 7 brands I want to try in 2017 and then it was 8 brands I want to try in 2018, and I'm guessing that a bunch of people are going to do 9 brands that I want to try in 2019. I'm not, because I am on a year-long no-buy, so there's no sense for me to want to try 9 brands. That would literally mean that I have to try a new brand almost every month, and that's just not really adding up for me. So I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to do a couple of brands that I am keeping. You know, I'm keeping my eye open for it, and if I see them release something that I really want to get, I am gonna allow myself to get it, basically. Still within the rules and boundaries of my low buy, obviously. I know that Samantha March, I'm pretty sure that Samantha March did create this video series back in 2016 then, I guess? Maybe? Oh my god. Maybe. I don't know how long me and Sam have been friends here on YouTube. Maybe for a really long time, because I think it was around then when she discovered my channel. I know that I was a bit starstruck. I was like, Sam commented on my video. Wow! I'm so excited that I found you here on YouTube, Sam. You are a true gem. I think you are amazing. And I know you're going places. I know I said that in the beginning of this year as well. And I'm still sticking to that, and I obviously already think that you've gone places. So I'm not gonna do 9 brands, but I'm sure that others will. But the only reason why I'm not is because I'm doing a low buy this year, and that's why I want to buy as little as possible. But it still means that I want to try some new brands. And if you watched my low buy video, like my introduction to my low buy, I did talk about the fact that I wanted during this year take the opportunity to try some things from the really bougie brands that people are talking about and just see, like, are they really that much better than everything else? Because I have so many eyeshadows and so many eyeshadow formulas that I feel like I want to try them and be like, can I really not dupe these in my collection? Because I feel like I could probably like find something similar. Because I'd like to watch a video like that, so I'm hoping that I can bring a video like that to you. So, with that being said, these are the brands that... Wait. These are the brands that I want to try in 2019. I am first gonna mention 3 indie brands. These are indie brands that I have been super intrigued with the last half year here on YouTube, but for some reason I haven't tried them, and I think the only reason why I haven't tried any of them is because A, none of the releases has been spot on what I wanted to try, and B, I've already been trying so many things that I felt like, oh, maybe I shouldn't like commit to getting another thing, like trying another brand, because I've been swamped with like releases and swamped with like doing reviews. So I hope that during this year at least one of these brands are going to release something that's going to be totally off my alley, and these are the 3 brands that I'm looking extra much forward to, and it is Give Me Glow, Alien Cosmetics, and Makeup Slayve Cosmetics. All the 3 of these are for the exact same reason. I've heard good reviews about them. I think that they are doing a good job of coming up with really nice and unique color schemes, and I think that the price range is somewhere where I want to be. I do know though that Give Me Glow is a bit more pricey than the other 2, and I also know that they have a bit more of a bigger pan size, which I don't really like that. I wish that they had smaller pan size and just a tad less expensive palettes, but I mean, it's their brand. They are allowed to do whatever they want with their brand. It's just personal preference. I would have liked that, but all 3 of those brands are indie brands, and I'm pretty sure that all 3 of those brands are US based indie brands. But I'm really hoping that at least one of them, or let's be honest, all 3 release something during next year that I'm gonna be like, yes, that is for me. I'm picking it up. This is the time. I'm going in. So those are the 3 indie brands that I'm really keeping my eye on, and if you see that any of those release something that you think is going to be really for me, don't forget to tag me on it or send it to me on Instagram. I love seeing what you think will be up my alley. You always let me know about the best finds. And then we have 3 brands that are pretty expensive, and there's been so much hype around them, and I'm just like, I want to know, is it worth the hype? And the first one is Viseart. They've been on my list before. They were on my list of brands that I wanted to try in 2017, but they didn't release anything during that year that I wanted to get. So I actually took them off the list for 2018. And I still haven't tried them, and I've always kept my eye for them. I've been like, if they release something that's perfect, I'm gonna get it. But I'm thinking that during 2018, I'm gonna try them one way or another. Either they're gonna release something that I feel like, yes, I want to try this, or I am finally just gonna buy the dark mattes, whatever it's called, you know, the colorful palettes that's like all matte and colorful, but the dark one, not the Editorial Brights, the dark one, because I feel like the Editorial Brights is a rainbow palette and I don't need another one of those, and maybe it's better than all the other rainbow palettes I have, what do I know, but I still feel like, I don't need that. So I'm not gonna get the Editorial Brights, but either they release something that I really want to try, maybe during spring, who knows, I mean, I'm keeping my eyes open, or I'm gonna get that dark mattes kind of a palette. Either of them. The other one is Pat McGrath. Listen, Pat McGrath is available at Net-a-Porter, which is UK based, if I'm not mistaken. They don't get all the news, but Pat McGrath actually, and I didn't know this, or maybe she just started with that, I don't know, either of. She's shipping to Sweden. And I can only imagine what the tax is gonna be on a palette like that. I'm probably gonna have to pay $200 for one of her palettes with tax. That's not really appealing, but I'm still, this year, I wanna try Pat McGrath, but so far, none of her palettes has been perfect. And I did like the 6-pan purple palette. I thought it was beautiful, but I do want to try that special glittery formula because I love a glittery shadow and I really want to try that. So therefore I'm hoping that she, during the next year, will bring out the palette that's like has that special formula, but it's just a little bit more colorful, because I feel like she has brought out a lot of neutrals with like a pop of a color but really muted. I'm just hoping for something, it doesn't have to be like a brights palette. I'm just hoping for something that's just boop, it's just a smidgen more colorful. That's what I'm hoping for, and if I see that, I do want to try Pat McGrath. I can afford one of her palettes. I just have felt like none of the palettes has been special enough for me to want to cough up that amount of money, because you do have to pay in like a kidney and the blood of a virgin and your unborn first child, and I haven't really been up for that for something that's 90% golds and browns, because that's not really my cup of tea. But if she brings out something that's really, you know, speaking to my heart, I could be persuaded. And the next brand, I have 2 brands left. One of them is actually, well, I have one brand left that is a makeup brand, and that is Natasha Denona. Everybody and their mama is like, Natasha Denona's eyeshadows cannot be beat. That, and of course the Pat McGrath and the Viseart as well. Let's be honest, I feel like nobody likes Viseart, Pat McGrath and Natasha Denona. It's like caps. This is better, this is better. And I'm just like over here being like, shouldn't they all be spectacular at that price? But LS has been going on and on about Natasha Denona, and I trusted her opinion, and I got the Lila palette. So I have the Lila palette already, but I bought this at a sale here at Sephora in Sweden actually, so I got this 20% off, and I haven't even touched it yet. Like, this is what she looks like. I haven't touched it yet. It is actually really pretty. It is prettier in real life than you could probably see here on camera as well. So I want to try this, but I'm thinking that I'm just gonna keep this until January, because I still have a bunch of things coming in that I ordered before my low buy that I could just review during November. Well, you're seeing this in December, obviously. Wow, I am filming this in like mid-November, just so you know. So when you're seeing this video, this was so long ago. But I've just been doing this list throughout the whole year, so I already knew which brands were on the list, but just so you know, this is filmed in November. But I'm probably not gonna touch this during December, and instead this is gonna be like something for January. And January is my birthday month, so what better than to be able to dive into some luxury eyeshadow for my birthday month. But yeah, just know that that brand was on my list, but I've actually already picked something up, so I'm super excited to be trying that during 2019. It was on my list. The last brand that is on my list is a skincare brand, and I'm normally not that excited about skincare brands, and this is the brand that I'm gonna try if I run out of something, because I never buy skincare unless I run out of something, or if unless I wanna replace something that I feel is not working or is gone old or something like that. And that is Ole Henriksen. I bought one of his serums. I bought the nighttime retinol, it's not retinol, it's something else. I will put a picture here of what it looks like. I hauled it a while back and I said it was super expensive, and it really was. A bunch of influencers has been going on and on about that. I have some lines here. I don't know if I like how this foundation is moving. A bunch of influencers has been going on and on about how good that serum is, and that night cream. I didn't buy the night cream, just the serum. And I really like the serum. And that makes me feel like the next time I run out of a skincare item, I want to try something from Ole Henriksen, because a lot of my YouTube friends here as well is going on and on about how amazing his brand is. So that is the skincare brand that I want to try more of next year. Let me know if you have any favorites from him. How is the banana eye cream? Because my eye cream is running really low. How is that eye cream? Has anyone tried it? Do you think it's good? Let me know. So that was everything. Those are the brands that I'm keeping an eye for during 2019. Obviously I'm on a low buy, so it's not gonna be like me trying the whole range. That's not what this is about. But this is about me trying some new brands that I haven't tried before, letting you know how I feel about them, and letting myself know how I feel about them, so I know if I want to buy more from them or if I'm just good with the with the one item. Maybe Natasha Denona will not get any more of my money. Who knows? Well, we will all know in the future. Thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you in my next video, which is gonna be tomorrow. Bye!